I'm Don Bubar, President and CEO of Avalon Advanced Materials, a diversified player in this whole new world of critical minerals supply chains. And there's now growing demand for petalite in high-strength glass ceramic products around the world. Lots of innovation on variants on how to use it, and the demand is growing now because there's a global shortage of supply after China took control of the traditional supply sources in Zimbabwe. And now the government of Zimbabwe has announced that they want to establish the downstream manufacturing capacity in that country too, and not ship any of the concentrates outside the country. So that's created a global shortage of supply, and most people now know that our resource at Separation Rapids is the only large significant resource of petalite in the world that is not controlled by China. So we've got every major glass ceramic manufacturer now keen to see a new supply created by us, and we're keen to get it started because it will create a near-term revenue for us while we get the whole battery material supply chain started. But in the short term, we'll be able to get going by selling petalite concentrates to all the end users that have expressed interest in the product. So we're about to get started on that, and it all starts by providing the end users with trial quantities of the petalite product so they can test it, make sure it's going to meet their requirements. But we've had lots of exposure to that in the past, and there's no problem in meeting their requirements. We'll be able to start creating that initial supply later this year, probably by the summer of 2023. There'll be some initial revenues this year because they will pay for the trial quantities. And we'll be able to enter into firm offtake agreements with the companies that have tested it and determined that it will meet their requirements. And once we have a few of those, that'll be very important information to disclose to the public. So it's a good opportunity for us to get into small scale production in the short term and treat it as a growth business. This is something I always like to emphasize when we're talking about non-traditional commodities like lithium, is that it's basically a growth business. Start off at a modest scale and you scale the operation based on the demand for the product. So right now, we're in a very good situation with the demand being overwhelming around the world. We have every major glass ceramic manufacturer internationally now begging us, hurry up, we need to get a new supply now. How soon can you get it started? So this is a really good opportunity to take advantage of this rare mineral and get the whole supply chain started and start to generate revenue in the near term. And one thing I didn't mention earlier was how the price of petalite is going up and up and up. So it can be a very profitable business going forward. We've been offered as much as $2,000 a ton for it, and it will cost probably less than $200 a ton to make it. We should have enough supply to meet future demand. as we've already got a minimum 10 million ton resource, and it may be 2 or 3 times that size. We'll have to see what the drilling results look like. Thank you for your attention today, and stay tuned for more news on how we're going to be able to create this important new supply of petalite to serve the global glass ceramic market.